You found the coolest place to be, the PlayStation Collecting Season. Come on, won't you stay with me? Welcome to the show. Gather round the boys and girls, collectors from around the world. That show the people what they need to know. Welcome to the show. Gonna talk to guests, only got the best. Gonna put their knowledge to the test. Gonna laugh and eat, gonna disagree. Gonna show you things you've never seen. Gonna sing a song to the break of dawn. Gonna rock this party all night long. So come on everybody, let me see you dance. Get yourself ready, you can one more chance. You found the coolest place to be, the PlayStation Collecting Season. Come on, won't you stay with me? Welcome to the show. Gather round the boys and girls, collectors from around the world. They'll show the people what they need to know. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Hey.
Hi, Joe.
What is going on? Welcome to the show. It is the PlayStation Collectors Podcast. Season 3, episode 42. Good Lord. That is ridiculous. Yeah, my name's Joe Red. How you doing? Oh, wait.
Hi, Joe.
There we go.
Nice riff.
Yeah, you like that?
It's been a long time ago since I've been on the show. I think it's the Halloween
Mhm.
episode. I
Oh,
was
my
in.
goodness.
And the last half year, a lot of things changed in my life. I'm
Well, welcome back. Still in.
Thank you.
Yeah. It has been a
7
while.
Yeah, 6 months ago, I got my first daughter. She was born.
Oh. Just gonna keep hitting this applause button, I think.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. What else?
I also got a new job.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's keep it going. What else, baby? What else you got?
Let me think. No,
Find
that's
a bag
it.
of money. No, you win the lottery.
Yeah,
No.
I got a good salary, so I can't complain.
Oh wait, were you the one who? No, I can't make jokes about that. Never mind. YouTube will turn us off. Dang it! I hate YouTube. It's so stupid. Like you can't even make jokes anymore. Anyway,
Ah.
I'd like to say we're right on time as usual.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, for the delay. I got some trouble with the laptop. Then I took out the MacBook. It was empty. Had to update it, but I'm finally here.
That's all good. We don't start on time. We never do. Even like when I announce the shows, I'm always like, we're gonna start around this time ish. Sort of. Maybe. I don't
Kindish.
know. We do our best. But this is a bonus episode, so the way I look at it, I mean, it's just all bonus, you know what I mean? So whatever, you know. But yeah, I'm glad you're back, man. Good to see you. It has been quite a while.
Thanks for having me again. Also good to see you.
Yeah,
Been
man.
a very-
So if you guys don't remember, Silvan is trying to go for a full PS3 set.
yes, the ball region.
Still the case for the PAL region? Yeah.
So I'm now. I have to get 150 games to get the full vanilla set.
Oh my goodness. Closing in.
I'm going hard, but it's so hard to focus just on the vanilla set with all the variants, all the additions, all the other regions. So I'm picking up stuff everywhere,
Mhm.
but the main focus on the full set, it's just on the low, just a bit lower than normal.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, it's probably inevitable anyway. Like, let's just be real. If you completed the full vanilla set, you'd be going probably for the variants and the regional stuff anyway. I mean, it's just more fun to keep going, you know. Especially if you have that passion for that specific console, you know, it's just like, can't get enough. So that's pretty cool.
Exactly. And when very rare things show up or things nobody saw ever, I directly buy it, and then I have no budget for the normal set, but it's fine. Got some cool stuff on the way.
Yeah, but that's the right way to do it. It's if you have the opportunity to get the rarer, more uncommon stuff. I mean, you want to hit that now before you go for anything that's just easier to find in general. Like your ideal situation is that when you're finishing a set, they're all like little like easy ones to get. That's ideal. That's usually not the case, I find. That's not how people do it.
Yeah. I have a few heavy hitters on the list, like a Buzz Russia or a Godzilla. But besides that, most of the harder games to find I already got in the collection. Just
That's
happy
pretty sweet.
to pick them up a few years ago before all the prices increased.
Oh yeah, so it seems to be the thing. PS3 and especially Xbox 360 is the flavor of the month. That's going wild right now. Everybody wants their Xbox 360 games, which is interesting how that
Yeah,
works.
exactly. I'm now collecting for 2.5 years for this full set, and then
Mhm,
I bought 100 games for €100,
mhm,
and all those games are now 5 to 10 euro a piece, and that's
mhm,
within 2.5 years. So it's getting more expensive to collect,
mhm.
but I have a lot of fun searching for the ones I haven't in the collection.
So you do most of your collecting in person still, right? You go around to shops and try to find things that way, or
Yes, exactly. A lot of flea markets every week. Me and my wife and the kids, we go to a flea market or to a yard sale or to some
mm,
thrift shops to pick stuff up. There's not much anymore. Like in the Netherlands, we don't have any good game shops. We have like
mm,
something called Game Mania. It's just like a GameStop. They're only selling Funko Pops, merchandise, T-shirts, and a very small section with games. But I got lucky today. I went to the zoo and then I took a walk to the center and I find this for €10. So the GTA Vice City
oh,
stories.
nice. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, funny you mentioned the Xbox. I also got a more rare Xbox game, and this one was really famous because you get all the achievements within 1 minute.
Okay, like the whole game.
Yeah, and then not yeah, picked up this for the Essential Collection. I don't like sport games, but I have to get it for the full set
Mm.
and a
So
nice
you're going
copy.
for the full essential set as well.
Also, Essential, Platinum, everything PlayStation 3
Mm.
related, and then this nice Dragon Ball.
The Budokai too. Oh yeah, those games are worth a ton here. I don't know about the PAL copies, but the PS2 Budokai games are worth a decent amount over here.
And that for €10, that's some kind of sale. And funny, the lady behind the counter, she said, "Yeah, some random guy gave them to us like yesterday, and you bought all the games he traded in." I was like, "Yeah, exactly. The rest is all shit." Yeah,
Mm. Right
sports
place, right
games,
time. Yeah, that's what always
exactly.
happens.
So sometimes you get lucky, and other times, yeah, you got nothing. But the problem is, I always have to pick up some games when I leave from a flea market or a yard sale, and then it doesn't matter which console it is. I can't go to house empty-handed.
No, I know that is. It is tempting. Anytime you drive by a yard sale sign, any type of market, you just like, I'm wondering. But
And you,
it's pretty hard these days, especially I feel it's just everything's so picked over. There's people who just do it like as their professional job now. That's what all they
exactly,
do. So it's like it's a little hard to keep up. I'm only in here for fun. But like you said, the reason you probably got those good games is you said that you were there the day after the guy traded them in. So that's the only reason those were even there. They would have been
I'm
all gone too.
just
So
lucky. And also with the flea markets, people search
mm.
every price on eBay, and you have to pay full price for a flea market. Yeah, and I don't like that a lot. Like the bargains on the market.
Yeah, so I I'm actually I feel like I'm pretty happy with my collection for the most part. Like as far as my retro stuff, there is some stuff that I want, but it's just I'm not gonna find it
No, in the wild,
anyway.
it's
Like
impossible.
no. Like if I were to shop around and do stuff, like the only benefit would be to find other things that I could get deals on and sell them, trade them, flip them, all that stuff, and blah 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 blah, do all that. But after a while, it becomes like for me, is it just worth the time investment for my personal things? And I'm like, not really. You know what I mean? Like like if I want a game that's really expensive like that, I'm like, I'd have to do this quite a bit, or just like you get lucky though. Sometimes you never know. Like I don't know consoles and stuff. I'm always looking for PS3s because every once in a while you will come across like a fully backwards compatible PS3. And the person just says like, whatever, $80, whatever. And if it's a nice one, you can make some money doing that, flipping those. So
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I'm also flipping stuff when I go to flea markets. I pick up everything that has a bit of value, sell them, and with
mm.
that money, I get to grow my own collection.
So I always usually say I'm gonna get those and sell them, but then I just like, well, I could use a fourth backwards compatible PS3. What if my other three break?
Yeah, I have the same with that Guitar Hero pack on the background.
uh,
I bought it
mhm.
for €2, but
Nice.
it's so massive with two guitars in it. I just want to get rid of it, but it still stays in the the collection.
Mm, I know how that is. It's just hard to part with stuff. I think those peripherals and stuff like that. I think that's the coolest stuff to have. I think to find those giant boxed items with the boxes in good shape is really tough. I'd love
Like
to get a like a really nice PS4 Rock Band set. Oh man, would I love to get one in box. But I'm afraid to even think of how much that would cost at this point. It's probably insane.
also that and also the space it will take in the in my game room. It's so massive.
Yeah, but at least with the Rock Band set, I mean, you're getting a drum set, a guitar. I mean, it's worth what you're
Yeah.
getting, I think, especially if you want to play it. But I don't know.
Yeah, if you're a fan of the series, then it's the holy grail to have the complete set, the complete band.
Hmm. That's a tough series though, because I don't know. With music games, always have that problem with like the rights issues. So it's just like you always feel like you like have to buy things multiple times across multiple expansions, and I don't know. It's annoying. I don't know how they dealt with that in Rock Band recently. Like, do they let you even like have a file between games? Do they even make games anymore? I don't even know.
I think there's no Rock Band or Guitar Hero for the last few years.
Hmm. And he came out with a new guitar I saw, which is kind of neat, but which I was thinking of picking up, but again, I don't know. Besides, I'm a Guitar Hero man. I like the little crappy Fisher Price plastic feely guitar. Yeah, I mean the Rock Band guitars always felt like too nice. They were like too smooth. Like I don't know. Like I'm like
Yeah,
this
the
needs to be
quality is much better, especially the first Guitar Hero guitar we had.
correct, and
Oh,
I'm
that,
used to that. I'm used to that crappy plasticky thing. So really, honestly, I'm like this is too nice.
how many
Uh,
did you broke of that?
I mean, I think I'm pretty. I don't think I broke any. I loved Guitar Hero. I was nice to my guitars, man. I love that game, dude. Oh, that's good stuff.
But the thing with Guitar Hero and the Rock Bands are the dongle, the USB stick you have to plug in.
Mm-hmm.
9 out of 10 times, you get the box, you get the guitar, and then you have to find find the dongle again.
That's true. They're almost always missing.
And those are also expensive. They ask 30, 40 euros for one.
Yeah, that was one thing I'm glad. Like, me and my girlfriend a long time ago. That was when like we first started dating. She used to play PS2 and stuff. I'm like, "What'd you like to play?" She's like, "I like Guitar Hero." I'm like, "Well, let's go get a bunch of guitars." And I
Perfect.
bought like, yeah. So this was back in like, gosh, 2015, 16, maybe something like that. So we picked up a whole bunch for nothing. Just cheap as heck, $20 for the dongle with the everything strap. Not no boxes or anything like that. They weren't, you know.
But it's a fair price. Also, if you enjoyed the game, then it's
That's
great
right.
and cheap.
That's right. Hey, there he is. What's going on, buddy? Hey, Figsy, how you doing, man? Speaking of Figsy, you guys know where Figsy is this week? Any idea? Where is Figsy? Figsy, do you know where you are this week? So I won't go through all of them, but last week I believe he was in the UK doing his thing. Chelsea, right? That's the one.
Yeah, it's his club.
All right, we got that right. All right. Unless he took a 2-term, he came all the way over to America, and he decided to celebrate. I don't even know why, but here we go. He was over. I sent on Friday. He was over New York, I guess. That's what I got.
Straight to the wall market.
Yeah, Pavel made that, so you can thank him. Good to see you. Oh man. So I know that you have pretty much checked out of modern gaming. Is that correct? You're just like not following anything.
Yeah, I have a small baby, so all the spare time I get, I just spend with the family. But
Mhm.
also, I'm not that big on modern gaming. I'm still in
Mhm.
doubt to get the PS5. I have a PS4, but there are not many exclusives on PS5. I'm just picking up some games for cheap
Mhm.
to have it when I buy the console. But there's nothing like a new Uncharted or a Sony exclusive that really gets me. So for now, I have no reason to get a PS5. My PS4 is working fine. Graphics are okay for me, so
Nice. Yeah, it's kind of surprising to me. Like they haven't had. I mean, some of them. I mean, they had Ratchet and Clank. I mean, they had some titles, but yeah, there's so many main franchises that there's just been nothing about. You're shocked about they haven't done anything with. And you're right, they absolutely should do more of that stuff.
Yeah, most games also for PS4, so yeah, I don't get a reason to pay €500 for a new console that I play maybe 1-2 hours a week if I'm lucky. So it's better to get everything in the collection.
Nice. Figgs, you said it'd be back in Melbourne hopefully by the end of the week. Good to hear, man. So yeah, so like I said, the biggest justification to me of getting a PS5 is if you upgrade your television to something really fancy.
I haven't do that.
That's the only really benefit to doing that, because then if you do that, even like in my opinion, like you'll get more benefit out of your PS4 games looking better and on your TV, and especially if you get like a nice OLED, it just looks freaking gorgeous. The colors pop, man. It's really nice. So
Exactly. You also have the VR version 2 on it. And I know you're a VR gamer, so
that's true.
1 and 1 is 2.
Yeah, I've been hoping to get a little more into that. So I've told you the debacle I've had with the new headset and how I had to replace it a billion times. So I don't play Beat Saber on that anymore. I think I'm just either too violent when I play, or I sweat too much, or I don't know. But me, like I'm like apparently wrecking those things, and a lot of people haven't had that problem. So for me, I'm just giving up with Beat Saber, and I got a Quest 2 to play Beat Saber. Yeah, like $200. I'm like, psh, it's my little Beat Saber machine. Let's go. And you know, I was able to mod it, and now I get custom songs too, which you couldn't do that on VR. So that alone is like just an amazing quality of life improvement, because it's just now instead of having like 15, 20 songs that I can't play, I have like hundreds that I can't play.
Did you make the songs yourself, or can you download them on the internet and just upload them to the?
So you can. Okay. I mean, I could make my own songs, but I'm not all about that. There's so many already made that I'm good. Funny that you mentioned that though. Me and my my roommate, we used to make tracks for Guitar Hero, like on the PC. We used to do that for fun. We used to make In Flame songs and stuff, metal songs, like usually like heavy metal songs that nobody else would make.
They were too heavy for the original version.
Yeah, I mean there was some pretty heavy stuff, but yeah, just I don't know, stuff that wasn't, I guess, popular enough at the time, unfortunately. But yeah, In Flames was like one of our favorite bands, especially like playing guitar. I used to love playing those songs, so we tracked a bunch of those out. That was fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, now that I've got my PSVR replaced for the 37,000th whatever time, I'm just gonna use it for like non-crazy high impact games, like just sit down games, like just chill out. Like I'm gonna play some horror games with it. I'll play some little arcade games, stuff like that. I'm gonna try to treat it real nice and see if I can get some fun out of it that way.
Yeah, hopefully it will work that way. But there's no warranty or something, because you have issues with that.
Yeah, they've replaced it for free multiple times. So I can't say I have any complaints with Sony's customer service on the issue. They just keep replacing it, like no questions asked. But that also not really solving my problem either, because it's like, what is even causing this? So the first 4, I think, like I said, was like a software problem. But this last time, I think it's just like one of the trackers inside of it broke, like one of the little cameras inside of it. There's just so many parts on it that can break. It's, I don't know.
Yeah, with my original VR set, I just bought it at launch, and maybe 1-2 months later, it burned some chip in my PS4, so I couldn't use it anymore.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah, you have to use the PS4 Pro version, then it will work perfectly. And when you have the first generation of the PS4, it will burn some chip in it, so you're not able to play anymore with it.
So I that's, to be fair, I did not get the PSVR until I had a Pro. That's the only thing I ever used it on, because I heard that the regular one couldn't cut it. And like, yeah, the regular PS4, like one of the slims, those little tiny skinny things. Yeah, there's no way that thing's gonna handle VR. It's gonna melt. It's gonna start smoking, or still run like shit.
So the chip is broken, and I never ever played it again. Also, I'm not that happy when it came. I thought it's like an Oculus Rift one that you
Mm.
can see everything, but it was more just like when you play Resident Evil on it. You see
Mm.
straight forward. You have to put right in the controller, go to right, go to left. It's just some angles. It was
Hmm.
not fully VR, so I was also a bit disappointed in it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the old controls, the point and click moves controls, they're not ideal at all. So for the original PSVR, like I like games that you're like on rails, like obviously Rush of Blood or whatever, and then oh god, what was the action game one? Blood and Stone, whatever the hell what's it called? God dang it. I don't know. That big popular one, that one's really fun too. I haven't played in a million years. I don't know, I like games like that, but like any games that required full movement were weird. Like Doom VFR. Ugh, could never get down with the movement in that, man. Like it was a fun game. I liked it, but I don't know.
Yeah, the same with Resident Evil 7, I believe it was. The game was okay, but
Hmm.
after 2 hours, I cut off the headset and just played with the regular controller in the normal way.
So that there's gonna be improvements to the technology that'll make VR a lot better. So
So
I don't know.
maybe
Do you see the Apple? Oh, wait, I think it was the Disney or Apple. I can't remember. I think it's Disney or something. They made like a new floor for VR that like moves, the moving floor. Have you seen that thing?
serious? No, not seen it, but sounds very good.
No. Oh my
So you
god.
can walk in game or in real life?
Yeah. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, it's designed for that, and it's also designed to move you on the floor.
Whoa.
Hollow tile floor. Yeah. Let me see if I can. All right, no sound. Let me wait for the stupid ad to stop. Freaking YouTube. So I believe this is the correct thing. So let's see. Yeah, it's made by Disney. The Disney hollow tile floor, and the floor like moves. There you go.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool, right, dude?
It is.
Yeah.
And especially with VR, and if you have a big controller, then let's go.
Yep. And so like obviously if you like run, it's probably not going to work that well. And it's obviously a tiny little piece. But I mean, at some point, if you're a rich bastard, you could have a freaking holodeck in your house, basically, like Star Trek, your little hollow room. Imagine having like a whole floor of that. And you could play like horror games or do it. Yeah, this is what's cool too. So you can sit on it and like use like a PS4 controller or whatever and like make it move you around the freaking room.
Is there
I don't know
any
why. I don't know why Winnie the Pooh's in there. What the fuck are you doing?
some bootleg Winnie the Pooh, I think.
Get out of here. What's going on? Let's go back to the show. What the hell was that? Anyway, this is what I mean. So this is a huge deal. Also, like they have stuff like this too. I don't know if you saw this. These types of ideas, which I don't know, these are pretty awkward. But it is it is an idea.
We have some kind of entertainment centers where you can play a laser game or paintball, and they also have this version you can play with the group.
So, VR will get there, one way or another. Also, like I think a huge piece of it will be like the actual gear itself becoming like cheaper to make and smaller and more lightweight and more comfortable.
Yeah, within 10
Wearing
years.
Oh yeah, way faster than you think. Like I think so anyway. Like having that giant goofy ass helmet on is just a deterrent for most people. But like once they can get it to be like, what if they can make it like literally like swimming goggles where it's just like a strap and like two lenses? They just go like just like swimming goggles. They have a little lens on it and that's it. That's all you got to wear. Just these little goggles. You look like Vin Diesel and freaking Riddick. You look badass. You know what I'm saying? You can even put like cool googly eyes on them. Whatever.
Yeah, that
But
will be
once it get
perfect.
so it'll be like that, and then you just get some earbuds, and then bam, you're fully immersed. You're not wearing this goofy shit. Your hair's not all messed up. You're not sweating like a pig. It just once it gets the technology gets to be more convenient and more comfortable, then yeah, it'll be a
I
much
think
better
within 10
experience.
years we got something like that. You also had the Apple Vision Pro, the big
Yeah.
goggles.
Yeah. So again, the idea is good, but that won't really be that idea would be better once it's just glasses, like when they already have, and they have Google glasses, they've had stuff like that in the past, but once it's like more, I don't know, we'll see.
More easy to wear, yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, it is what it is, but we'll see. It's that type of technology again. It's just another one that I'm like, I don't know, why would you use it in public, but people will. So
Yeah, you get it when you get with your Apple Vision Pro on the bus or in the metro. It's not it's something of the future for me.
yeah, people will be walking in open manholes and shit, man. This is not a good idea. No, walking into traffic or just getting robbed. I mean,
Also,
you're
there's no
that's what would be concerned about. Is like everybody knows those things are very expensive, so it's just it's just like
with
walking around with diamond earrings, and people be like,
with a bad with some bad luck, you even see the robber because of the Vision Pro.
that's right. Well, that's true. Well, maybe it'll actually be like used for self-protection, and it'll be like boop, 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 criminal approaching,
Yeah.
and it'll be like or it'll be like predator and shit. It'll give you infrared. Boom, boom, boom. You get like you can take out like your firearm, and it'll give you like a cool laser sight. You know what I mean? What if it gave you auto aim, bro?
Yeah, exactly. That was what I want to say.
It just takes your arm, just fills out the. Hey, now we're talking. Video games and the real world will eventually cross paths. By the way, so I'm gonna tell you a secret, guys. You know why I play shmups so much? Because I believe the future will be all drone warfare. And I'm gonna be the fucking man, dude. America, I'm gonna win for us. I am gonna be the guy flying our ships, dodging them. How is he doing it? His drones just never die. But like he's a loser. All he does is play shmups. Thank God he saved us all.
Yeah, with your VR set and the controller in your hand, you can.
And that's
Control
the
the drones.
future. Yeah. So what that really means is Japan is gonna rule the world.
Yeah.
We're screwed. We're all toast. We're done, dude. We'll never win. Let's just give up. Oh man. Anyway, so I know so we're gonna do things a little differently. We're just gonna jump into some pickups.
Let's go.
Sylvan's got a lot of stuff, so let's look at some of the yummy goodies. The goodies he's been getting. It's been since like almost Halloween, so yeah.
Some highlights of the last
Let's
6
go.
months.
Let's
Are
go.
those-
Isn't that the script to Independence Day 3? It might. I
Variety?
mean, it literally might be. It's a script to like Last Starfighter, Ender's Game, video games becoming a thing that saves humanity. That's not a new idea, but I think it's really going to happen. Think about it. Think about it. Eventually, Warcraft, real war will be like StarCraft.
Yeah.
Like somebody will be sitting there and they'll be like, move in the troops, move in the Terminators, then move in the siege tanks. Let's get our air support. It'll literally be someone sitting around controlling
Some
units
robots.
like freaking StarCraft, bro. So everybody better get their actions per minute, their APM up. Everybody listening. You want to save you better be practicing. You know, right? We won't be farming minerals and shit, so it won't be completely one-on-one relative, but you know what I mean? Anyway.
Everything will be done by robots and drones in the future.
Yes.
And more.
Correct.
But some pickups. This one is from the French exclusive. And also holographic. And a nice slipcover.
That's sick.
From the World Cup in Brazil. But it's only released in France.
De la Brazil. Yeah, I like the holographic cover. Is it 3 different covers or 2, or is it like 2 different flags
it's
and
a
the
set
middle?
of 5. I also got the
Oh goodness.
Spanish one.
So it has different flags for different
Yes.
countries? Is that what it is?
For different countries, it's for the World Cup. So I believe France, Spain, Italy,
That's
Algeria
really cool, actually.
get their own. And then I got this one. Also, nobody saw it before.
Yeah, that's sick, dude.
But also, Algeria, it's just a not so popular country in Africa. And they get their own slipcover
That's sick, dude.
for the French market. And to stay in France, I have a sealed pack.
So what is this? Sega Rally?
It's Sega Rally in Beijing.
That's the Olympic game or whatever. That's
Yes.
honestly, I think that's probably my favorite Olympic game. Like, I don't know, does anybody you ever play those games? Those are really good.
No, I have to give it a try. But
So they're party games. They're not like a one player game. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could sit there and set records against yourself or beat the computer, but that's not what I think it's for. Like, when we used to play, we get a group of friends, like, and you can play with a ton of people, and everybody just goes and pick events, and you just all take turns and try to beat each other, and that's really fun. Like, it's a really good time because it always is the same. Like, everybody always sucks, and then like one person just randomly freakishly does amazing.
yeah, I
And
think
we're all like, what the freaking hell? And they're like, I have no idea how I did that.
maybe the right rhythm or something. Is it just mashing buttons or like?
Yes. Yep. It's exactly what it is. It's like little rhythm based things or timing based things. We have to mash a button and then move at a certain time or pick a certain angle, like little mini games type things. It's really fun though. Honestly, it is a good time to if you want to play with a group of people for sure.
I tried some from the winter sport games, but they were
The PS3 ones are
awful.
good. The PS3 ones are all right. The new PS4 Olympics is crap because you can only play couch co-op with one other person. You can only play
Serious?
against teams of 2. Yeah, and if you want to play 2v2, you have to play online against 2 other people. Like, you can't just sit on the couch with 4 people and play against each other, which was the whole point of those games. Like I just said, to me, that was the whole point of the series. And then the new one, they were like, no, just play online against strangers. And I'm like, I don't care about beating randos on the internet. That doesn't
Yeah.
do it. I want to beat my friends and laugh at them. Like, duh.
And then you play with one friend and with 2 strangers online to get a game with 4 people.
Correct. So you and one friend could play against 2 random people online.
There's no fun. It's the same as you buy Mario Party. You can only play with 2 people.
Exactly. Imagine it's a 4-player game, right? It's designed to play 4 players play it, but you can only play with one other person. And if you want to play a 4-player game, you have to play 2v2 online or 1v3 online. What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, for party games it doesn't work, to be honest.
Yeah, that was one of the games that I sold. Like I said, I don't sell stuff much, but I will sell something if I actually dislike it. If I'm like, you literally do not deserve a spot in my room. Like, this game is shite. I do not like it. It's gone. So, yeah, that was one of those.
Yeah, and the special thing about this package, I think it's just made for one supermarket or something. There's nothing you can find online. So I was very happy to pick it up.
This is one of those weird ones you think were like, it was just some market that had these games that made their own pack. Because Figsy's talked about that before. They're not like specifically available. Like, some market will just make them and put 2 random games in there.
Yes, but it says also Sega France on it.
Huh.
So I was also thinking it's just a random pack. Maybe a supermarket produced, but then they won't have the Sega logo on it.
Yeah, that's like really high quality because like those, like you said, usually don't look so nice and they don't have a bunch of official stuff.
Yeah, then you
They're
have
usually
packs,
kind of random. Yeah.
packs like this one, for example, is an Italian exclusive. And then you get 3 random Lego games in it. But this one doesn't say anything that's official. Only the Warner Brothers logo is on it.
Yeah, and they probably just put that on there.
Yeah. And there's also another one. Those are very hard to get because it's an Italian exclusive box.
Beautiful condition.
But that are things that distract me from completing my set.
There's no rush, friend. The fun is the collecting. The 5-hour try that it's one of the, it's not the destination, it's all about the journey. It's like, I've talked about this before. It's like if you play a video game where you can either farm all your gear or just buy all your gear, if you just go out and buy all your gear, you've actually made the game not fun anymore because now there's no reason to play, and you're not like, well, why that? Now I'm done, and so
Yeah,
it's more fun to play the game. Like, so for you, especially if you like to collect in the wild or you like to go
I
out in
do.
real life and buy, yeah, that's what the fun is. You don't want to rush. You don't want to just go on eBay and be like, yeah, I'll just buy what
No,
I
I'm
need.
not.
You
I'm
know, you just
definitely
want
not in a
chill.
rush. It's just
Exactly.
an achievement I want to accomplish, but especially
Correct.
for the pricey titles,
That's how you
I
overpay if you rush too.
I don't overpay for them. I'm
Gotta
just
be patient.
waiting to get a
Mhm.
good deal, directly
Correct.
buy it for half the price.
I don't even need I just want a fair deal. It doesn't even have to be an insane deal. Like I love a good deal, but fair price. Like sometimes, like there's like games like that. I see them selling for like $150 and I could get it for like $80-$90. That's a good deal to me. I'm
That's
good
a
with that.
steal.
It's not half price. It's not, but that's fair. Like I'm like I'll take that. But that's like a reason to spend $100 on a game to me because it's just a fair, good deal. So
About pricing and rare titles, also got this one in last week in the mail.
never heard of it. Is that a rare?
Siri?
I'm just kidding. Like super.
In Europe, it is a
Mhm.
bit rare to find it.
Mhm.
And it's just the original print, not like the Americans who got the
Mhm.
second print.
Oh yeah, we can hash that out. So some in ways, some of the PAL copies may overtake some of the ESRB because of stuff like that. Because it's just that's like the original print never got reprinted. But those reprints, like I said, they're distinguishable by the covers. So
Yeah, you can see it if you have the knowledge about it.
correct. But I think the ones where there's like literally no distinction at all between the original and the reprint, that will just definitely lower the value of those over time. So
Yeah, and also with all the bootleg covers you see lately and boxes. I just went to the flea market this weekend and there was a Philips CDI with, I don't know what the name of the game is, the one with the cowboy and you got the gun with it. Mad
Mad
Dog
Dog
McCree.
McCree or something. McCree.
Exactly.
Yep.
And it was some kind of reseller. So I asked him, do you have the original box? No, I don't have it, but Etsy, you can buy it for €5 and then you have it complete in box. I was like, serious, dude? I just want the original box. Yeah, it's all the same. Doesn't matter. And then I saw counterfeit games in his booth,
hmm
Dungeons and Dragons books, but just
hmm
reprinted somewhere in China. So he's selling all knockoffs.
Hey, which is totally cool as long as you let people know. But
Yeah, but he
you
didn't
don't.
let it know.
That's crap. Yeah. Like I got no problem with like I own a couple repro things and they're fine. Like sometimes that is okay for me. But it's a rare thing because I would always rather have original everything complete in box. But there are a few occasions where like I got like Einhander disc only for $20, and I was like, well, okay, that's just a damn good deal. And so I was like looking up trying to get completed for a while, and it's just really expensive. And I was like, you know what, a repro case is like $10. And I ordered one, and
Yeah,
so I have Einhander with the repro case, but I don't care. I like it's like it was like such a good deal. Like, why wouldn't I? Like, I'm not that
exactly.
stubborn.
In that kind of situations, I
Yeah.
understand it. But when you are selling games and they're
Mhm.
just knockoffs, yeah, don't get it.
Yeah, well, I would never sell it without letting someone know. And then obviously, like if you know anything, the reproduction PlayStation games are clearly not the correct ones. Like they don't even have manuals. They're just like they're not real, obviously. So yeah, what else you got, friend?
Let me see. And then I got some Spanish exclusive.
The rhombus. Is that what that is?
Yes.
The quadrilateral something? Dude, that thing is thick, man.
Let's open it.
Opens like a coffin. Love it.
Yeah.
Dude, that's nice. Really nice condition, dude.
Whoa.
Beautiful.
It's brand new.
Good poster.
Game sealed, some earbuds, and a cap.
What's
Wire
the little
cucumber.
is that you said that's earbuds? The earbuds?
Yes, but for I know
Or
exactly
is
the
that a
English word.
USB?
Just to cover up your ears when you are at a motor race.
Oh, plugs like ear
Yes,
plug.
plugs.
Okay.
I also thought it was for some substance or something you can put in your keychain, but it
Wow.
wasn't. And it was brand new for like 20 euros or something. So I directly bought it.
Heck yeah. It's gorgeous, dude. Really nice. I love the way it's shaped. It's
Yeah, and
like
this,
the way he's like taking the corner and the whole thing's actually angled like the bike. That's really neat.
yeah, the box is also some
Um,
weird
Mike
edges.
Mike wanted to know, did you get the Africa PS3?
Uh, did you get the Africa? The no, it's not in PAL. I don't have a Japanese or American copy of it.
There's
But
no PAL copy for that game,
there
really?
isn't any PAL copy for it. So then you
Wow.
have the
Oh, get the
Japanese.
one that says Hakuna Matata then. That's the best one. Get that one.
Yeah, I'm really excited to play that game because in my youth I played a lot of Pokemon Snap,
Mhm.
where you have to take the pictures of the Pokemon.
Mhm.
And then I discovered when I got my PS3, oh wait, there is a game you can take photos of animals,
Mhm.
get a high score on it. And then I saw the release date, only Japan, I think America and Korea or China also got one.
No, there's a few of them, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
so
pretty sure there are people who have all of them. All of them, I'm sure.
yeah, I want to have an English copy. So maybe the Chinese or the NTSC one.
Mhm.
But
So that was one I could have actually gotten for a decent price because I collected PS3 before the prices went wild, and I would watch Figsy and I'd watch um, Collector Fanatic and a few other guys. They always recommend that game, and I would be like, I was always like, I don't think I'll play that, and I kind of regret it. I should have picked it up.
yeah, I'm really curious about that game. So if somebody wants to trade it, I got a lot of stuff. Please let me know, and we can work something out.
Oh, he wants to know if you got it by winning the quiz show. You're supposed to win it.
Uh,
Is
no,
that
I
the
went
prize?
for the Australian football games when
Oh,
I
okay.
won the quiz
I
because there's
gotcha.
only in Australia.
That's fair. That makes sense.
I think Andy went for the Africa copy in the
Gotcha.
finals.
Oh, he gave out 2 prizes?
No, we can choose what game we want, and the winner of the final
Oh, I
is
get you,
the
gotcha,
game of
gotcha.
choice.
I see.
But I thought, with the full set in mind, I have to get those Australian football games.
Yeah, I came in like 27th place. I got a copy of Knack. No, I'm just kidding.
Not the Elder Scrolls Online one.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's all I got of all of those games. That's right. My 40 copies of Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah, I'm like I've used those all up, so they're all just like broken, damaged cases and stuff at this point with copies of that game in there. So, but I'm funny. Like I sent one to Reggie when I traded games with him. I'm like, you get one. Like, so pretty much if I have to mail out games to anyone, you're getting one of those.
You get a
It's
copy.
just a meme. You're getting one. Like, it's just part of it. I don't care if it costs me an extra $1 to ship it. It's just funny.
And then the broken case, just the
Yeah,
CD.
it's all crap and
This
just
will be the
scratched
manual.
up, and it's all covered with stickers and gum. It's just like, oh, thanks, man. Here you go.
Stay.
Your problem now. Sorry.
Just send one box of them. Yeah, shipped all your games. It will be there next week.
That would be quite the troll. Just take them all and mail them to someone I know, and just be like,
I know some collectors who can use some box of. Oh, the
yeah,
Elder Scrolls Online.
what'll be the ultimate irony is if that ends up being like really rare. And it's worth like more than every other game in my collection, and I'm like, damn it! I fucking
Yeah, maybe
destroyed all of those.
you got some misprint stuff in it.
What was I thinking?
But to stay in Spain, also, yeah, I know many people don't like them, but the PlayStation Network cards,
What are those?
it's just store credit for the PlayStation Store.
Oh, that's
And
kind
you
of
get
cool
those
though.
physical cases, and then
Mm-hmm.
just
They give you a code.
yeah, they give you a code. And I
Yeah, I
want
mean,
to
they're
put,
neat to have in the collection. Obviously, I wouldn't like them for what they are, but it's cool to have them. The artwork
Yeah, it's
and everything.
just a case with some artwork, and in
Yeah.
the you can see it's just a Spanish one, and I have them
Mhm.
from across all Europe, like Italian, German, Belgium, France. It's just my little private
Mhm.
collection. Nobody cares about those things, so
Yeah, well, that's cool. Well, that's sometimes to me, that's the funnest stuff to collect. It doesn't have to be super expensive for it to be cool. Like I'm happy when I can get something that I like. I'm into that's cheap. I'm like, good,
exactly it is cheap,
cool.
but also
Yeah,
rare because all the people who bought those just get the code and throw
mhm,
away the case.
exactly. Yeah.
So maybe once a few times a year you can find some of those. So it's just my personal subset collection.
Oh boy, I
Uh,
guess someone wants to promote the Twitch channel. God.
Let me see what I also
Turner to
got.
Africa for $32 back in 2014. Let's go.
Yeah, can you build me a time machine, Turner?
But still, he says he doesn't have as many cool things as you, so still
Ah,
fair. Fair enough.
yeah, true. Also, something I bought I never have seen before. Some PlayStation update disc.
Nice.
It's
That's
also
cool.
in English. No, it's just some software update.
That's
But
dope.
I love all those crazy stupid things like pre-orders or some random software or something in the kiosk.
Mm. So basically, I mean, I'm assuming that's just obviously back in the day, not everyone had internet, and if they wanted to put out software updates, they would put out discs for people so they could update their PS3s. I'm
Well,
guessing.
I think no, they're not sold. There's no barcode on it or something. I think it's
Mhm.
maybe for the kiosk they have, like the
Oh, okay. So it's like for the to update the software on the kiosk to like
yes,
make.
for the shops.
I see. I
Maybe.
see. I see. That's pretty neat, dude.
Yeah, I love those not for resale stuff. I also got for the Nintendo DS some store demos
Mhm.
and everything with not for resale in it. I just want
Mm.
to have it in the collection.
Yeah, promo stuff's really cool. You know who has an amazing collection of that is Gamer Aimer. Do you know? Have you seen her channel? She's been on the show. Absolutely insane. Just so many kiosks and cool standees and art signs and promote. So
I
yeah,
will
if
get
if
back
you're
to our episode.
if you like if you like that sort of stuff, you should check out. Well, she has her own YouTube channel. Go watch her stuff. It's insane. So, but yeah.
Perfect. I will check it.
I mean, yeah,
Definitely.
no, totally. Everybody watch that episode on. I'm terrible at promoting my own show. I'm always like, hey, go look at their stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch this episode. It's great. It's epic.
I will do it. One time when I was a little kid, I was like 12, 13 years. I had 3 GBA kiosks.
Damn.
Those were massive and very
Mm,
heavy. And
mm.
then my mom said, "Yeah, you can't have 3 of those in the garage."
Fair. I mean, that's not the most unreasonable mom thing I've ever heard.
No, so I had
You
to sell
can't
them
have
all.
3. Well, you should keep 1.
I tried to keep one, but it was so big, so I had to sell them all 3, and I still have a regret to this day.
Nice. Well, we'll talk about Game Boy Advance in a minute. Go ahead. What else you got?
What else do I get?
So this is why we have Silvan on the show. It's just purely eye candy, everybody. We just have him show up, show off all this amazing stuff he's been picking up.
Let me see if I have something in the back. Yeah, like this one, for example.
Oh, nice.
That's also a kind of subset I have, like the
Mm,
big box for the Sing Stars. I got a lot, but I also have the PlayStation Eye sealed, and also in 2 different packages. So yeah, it's hard to keep focus on the games, as I said
mm.
earlier. But all those accessories from Sony, exclusive, and when they are sealed, I also received from my friend Jacob from Denmark a sealed remote for the PS3.
Nice.
So
Yeah, I'd love to get. I've seen some PS2 remotes. I thought about picking up because it was a DVD player. It had a remote too. And then yeah, I picked up a PS3 camera sealed, and
awesome.
I picked up some of the Move controllers just to play those games. But yeah, I like that whole subset. And then I bought like the sniper rifle and I bought the sharpshooter.
I also have the sniper rifle with the headset,
Mhm.
the very big.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Super cool. So I do quite like the accessories. I think they're super fun.
Yeah, me too. Everything besides the vanilla games, my focus is now on.
That's cool.
And every time you see them, so you pick them up. Let me see, what do I have got over here? Oh, yeah, this year on King's Day, it's just the birthday of our king in the Netherlands. The tradition is that every town has their own flea markets. And
Okay.
there are not booths, it's just people with some clothes on the floor getting all the garbage of their attic and put it for sale for just maybe $1 or $2 just less than nothing.
National Sell Your Garbage Day, we call it.
Exactly. And what I found there this year is this American PSP.
Ooh, very nice. Nice paint. Oh, nice. And the actual back's intact. Biggest issue with PSPs is all the paint's always chipped off all the back.
Yeah, the state is great. Only the battery died, but I can
All the
fix that.
batteries are all screwed. They're all bad. Every single PSP listing for sale is like plugs in, turns on, battery's dead. Like 99% of them
Exactly.
are dead. Yeah.
And then with some GameStop case.
I have so
The
many
seller-
things like that. I've gotten
Yeah.
some nice ones over the time though. I remember I just picked up. I got like this random 3DS case.
Oh,
It's cool
nice.
Zelda one. Yeah, just through trades and stuff like that. So I do like the old cases. You can find some cool ones.
Yeah, let me see. I have one special thing, but it's not in the room, so I will pick it. Just give me a few
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah, no problem. Is the 3000 model the best? Yeah. I mean, it is.
Yeah, it is.
For sure. There are some other cool ones though. Like I would love to get the PSP Go, just a little digital one, and just hack the ever living crap out of it and fill it up with games. I think that'd be fun. And then I always wanted that PSP Street. I don't know if you've seen that. It's like a crappier, cheaper version. It's definitely not. I mean, 3000 is way better, but the PSP Street's came out later in the life cycle. I don't know if it came out in the US. Maybe it was a European thing only, but it's just like got a cool like black matte look to it. It's got like, I don't know, it looks neat. I just want one. It's like stripped down. I think it has like no Wi-Fi or something like that. It's got no internet. It's like it's missing something. I can't remember. Do you know what I'm talking about? The PSP Street.
Yes, that's the one of the last models. It was
Mm.
very cheap, and the quality was also not that good.
Correct. I know it is literally a downgrade in every way from the actual PSP 3000. I just think it is neat. It's cool. I think it's a neat like thing to have. So I want to get one. And then in general, I would love to collect PSPs because they have some
Some editions.
so many
are
awesome ones, dude. Yeah, dude. Especially the Japanese ones. Holy crap, they got so many awesome ones, and they're region free, so you pretty much can get whatever, right? So I
I
believe.
love the Monster Hunter one.
Yeah, that one's sick, dude. I want the Hakuni Mitsu one so bad.
And the
Dude,
Hannah Montana
gorgeous.
one.
I do. I think they're freaking fire, bro. I have the God of War black and red one, which is my favorite
Sweet.
one. That was the one that I actually went out and sought after because I'm like, that's the best. I think that's the coolest looking one. And then I want the all red God of War one. I want to get the white Star Wars one. There's so many cool ones, dude. So yeah.
Let me know if you need something from Europe. Can help you with that.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
So
Dude, the only thing from Europe I still really want, it's like I'd love to get the Little Nightmares TV edition.
the special edition one with the big box.
Yeah, the TV one. I would love to get that, but it's so expensive.
I will keep an eye open on games for you. I still got that sheep fucking game
Oh, I
on
got it.
PS4. You got it already?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bought that, dude. You never sent it, so that one's all yours.
Thank you. That goes down to my collection.
You're welcome. Now you have some quality in your collection. Finally,
I will put it in my Excel sheet.
that game really is about a sheep, and you just go and fuck all the other sheeps. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
still
called like
seems.
like it means like Sven gets screwed or something like that. Is what that translates to.
Sven
Yeah.
teruggeknald or something. It's just like, yeah, you know exactly what they
It's
mean.
one of those oddities where for me, like I couldn't not buy it. It's just so weird and stupid and immature and dumb, and that's a pretty good description of stuff I like. That's
I think it will be a rare one within 10 years when everybody's going on PS4.
I think so too, and I think it'll be like it's like a meme. It's like a meme game. It'll be like once like more people are aware that it exists, they'll be like, oh, I kind of want to have it. Also because all the hardcore collectors that I know all picked it up. You know what I mean? Like they all have it, and they're all like, and so yeah, it's just gonna have. Do I collect UMDs? No, I don't. I've thought about it, but I just don't have the space for it. It'd be fun. They're cheap, but I don't know. What I'd love to see is like an actual like updated any device that plays UMDs, whether it's like a consoleized PSP or something like that. That'd be neat. And I know you can like hook a PSP up to a TV and play it through
Yeah,
the
it's
TV.
possible.
Yeah, you can totally do that. I know
But
what you're
then the
saying.
quality is just shit.
It's shit. Yeah. So I would
If
love
you got
to
the
see
PSP
something.
screen to full screen 180p, then
Yeah, I would love to see like a little consoleized thing with a little upscaler in it or something. But it's probably not worth the money. I don't think the market's there for it. So
PSP not really. Just with
I love
UMDs.
PSP then. Hmm.
Yeah, I love it too. I just played the shit out of it. I got 3 of them when I was a kid.
Mhm.
Everybody was playing DS because it's cheaper at the time. You got the R4 cards, so
Mhm.
you can download it very easily. But I got the
Mhm.
PSP instead of a DS. So I
Mhm.
was the black sheep in school. I was the only one with the PSP, but I loved it. The games were, in my opinion, much better. You
Dude, I was gonna say the games you had options to have on the PSP were
you have
so much
music on the go.
sicker, dude. Yeah.
You can download movies on the go.
Mhm.
I think it's even connected to YouTube. I didn't know for sure
I think
was
so.
possible. You had the web browser also in it. It was all
Mhm.
before smartphones, so you
Mhm.
got everything in one handheld.
Yep. Yeah, dude. I mean, and watching the movies were dope. You watch Bad Boys on the go.
Exactly, and then you watch it 10 times because that's the only UMD movie you got.
So the one
That's
thing I
good.
will give the UMD collecting scene is that the era of like when those movies are made, there's a lot of good movies. So you can actually get a lot of really good movies
Yeah,
on
but
UMD.
also older
You
movies
want
went to
them.
UMD,
Yeah,
like the
that's true.
classics. You got
Mhm.
everything. You got anime on it. I got the
Mhm.
full WWE set on UMD.
It's sick.
So yeah, they
Oh,
released them all.
I bet. I wonder if the anime. I bet there's. I wonder. That's something I've never really looked into. I wonder what the like if there are expensive UMDs. I'm sure there are. I'm sure
Yeah,
that's
they
a
are.
thing. I bet there's like a whole scene of that. Maybe we could find anybody watching the show collects UMDs. Feel free to come on, show us off the collection, teach us. I'm always interested in stuff like that. The more you know.
Yeah, and also Japan got also a lot of exclusive movies on UMD, and I think also animes. And
Mhm.
I think one porn also went on UMD.
Oh, I'm guarantee there are inappropriate movies. App this 100%. Um,
There's enough to collect.
yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, everything. People collect everything. Everything will have its time.
Yeah,
Like I
also,
said, my ultimate overarching theory is that as time goes on, just like all physical media is going to stop being produced, and then everything will be collectible. Just everything.
yeah,
It'll all be like freaking 8 tracks. People collect 8-track tapes. People collect everything, man. So it'd be cool to have. My number one experience with UMD movies though is usually just telling people selling shit that I'm like, that's not a game. I'm not. No, they're like PSP with 100 games. I'm like,
yeah.
you have a PSP and 3 games, motherfucker. Those are all movies. They're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, they're movies. I don't want 200 copies of the same fucking movie. Why do you even have that? I don't know. So that's always like the argument. So
So there
people
are
I've fighting with
conversations
me.
on the Facebook Marketplace in
Yeah,
America.
people just straight up argue like, no, man, those are all games. I'm like, they literally are not. Like that is a movie. God damn it, bro. Whatever. So it's cool.
Yeah,
You,
I got that on flea markets, and they think it's a DVD, and then it's a PS2 game or a PS3 game. So, like, what are you asking for DVDs? 50 cents? Also these? Oh, yes, those are also DVDs. Take them, please.
yep, deal. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
It goes both ways. So
goes both ways.
mhm.
Some other thing, it's also French exclusive. It's a pre-order kit from Naruto.
Mhm.
It comes with a figure and some other I think DLCs and booklets. It's also says PS3 on it, so I
Mhm.
had to
What
pick it
country?
up.
I'm sorry.
This one's from France.
France. Okay.
They got all
Ultimate
the
Ninja Kid. That's nice.
most of the exclusives, and the other one also an Italian special edition. I don't know if this also got an English release.
The game did. I just don't think that
Yeah,
edition. Not definitely. I don't think that edition did.
but then it comes with some DLC
That's cool, man.
and just a pen, pencil.
Does it kill people somehow? Does it turn into a knife? Does it
Yeah,
shoot
there's
laser beams?
a
Does it
button on it.
start
Does it?
fires? No. I mean, it's a spy game. It's got to do something cool, right? No. Does it cut through glass? Does it freaking?
I think it's just a simple flashlight. I wish.
Okay. All right, all right. Hey, a flashlight's still cool. That's a tactical flashlight. You never know. That could
Yeah,
save the day.
maybe it's the
Yeah.
one from Men in Black when they just shine in your eyes and then you forget everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Some stuff like that. Yeah, and for the rest, most of the pickups are all normal games you guys know, so they're not showing worth to showing. What I
Hmm.
almost got is a complete SingStar set
Oh
uh,
my goodness.
over there.
That stack right there, that really colorful stack.
Yes, the rainbow.
That is sick. Yeah, that's the nicest thing about that set is it is actually quite aesthetically pleasing to have. Like all the colors and everything in your set looks awesome.
Yeah, my friend Jacob has one from Australia and from Finland. He will ship in a few weeks, and I completed the set, but I couldn't get it without help from all the other collectors across the world.
Yeah, that's pretty helpful. Yeah, because that's all. Yeah, like you said, they only come out in certain regions all over the world, so that's tough
All
to get.
exclusives.
Yep. And Sony was like, obviously, no one will want all of these. Why would we release these everywhere? What kind of lunatic would want all of them?
Yeah,
There's so many people doing it.
I don't know what the matter is with Finland. They got
Mhm.
4 or 5 exclusives,
Dude, they know what they like.
and all the other countries get maybe 1 or 2, and in Finland, just
Music is a huge thing in Finland. Did you know that there's like I can't remember. There's like so many metal bands from
yes,
Finland.
exactly.
It's like they said like 1 in 18 people are in a metal band or something.
Yeah, just the whole Scandinavian region, also Sweden, Norway.
Yeah.
They got a lot of heavy metal bands, also black metal and death metal, everything.
Mhm. Yeah, I saw like a funny meme. I don't know exactly what it was, but it was about like how the fire and rescue have to constantly go out into the woods to find black metal bands who are shooting photo shoots who get lost. It's just constantly all the time, like, oh, there goes another one. They went up the mountain. Let's go get them. These guys. So, but yeah. To be fair, I actually really love Scandinavian metal. It's like some of my favorite music comes from that area. So, the more the merrier. I just can't keep up. Video games and metal are two things where like it's so oversaturated. There's just so many that like I just physically cannot. People are like, have you heard of Shlomo Wackelmel, Flip Wackelmel? I'm like, no, dude, I can't spell it. I don't know. I don't speak ancient Finnish languages or whatever. I don't, no, I don't. I haven't heard of it, and it'll be epic. It'll be like the best shit I've ever heard in my life. And I'm like, they have 6 albums, and I'm like, all right, well, cool.
Hey,
Like it's so hard, so much of it. Yeah.
do you also collect all the metal music on CD or vinyl? Is it just the other collection you have? Or do
I have a
you
huge
do
CD
everything?
collection, believe it or not. I have CDs. So, but I don't actively buy anymore because like again, it's a space issue, but I have more space now. But I don't know if I just want to immediately fill it with a bunch of stuff. Like I want to kind of enjoy the space for a moment before I immediately just pack it full of stuff. But yeah, I like collecting CDs, especially I like 90s metal and 2000s metal, that era of metal. Well, obviously, it's when I grew up, so duh. But also, I just think it's better. That's when like all the metal was made before everything was overproduced by robots and machines, and everything sounds like it's produced in a laboratory, and it just doesn't sound real. Which I understand why people do it. I would do it too. I use electronic help all the time when I make my music. The intros, fake drums and shit. I didn't get a real drummer. Ain't nobody got time for that. But it does sound a lot better if you do. So like I like that era of music because like that's what people were still like getting microphones and instruments, and they would put the microphone next to the instrument and they would just record that shit. And then it would like the room you were in would determine how good your album sounded, and like it was like different. It's like so you had like a much more real human sound. Like I don't like that it's perfect. I don't want my music to be perfect. I like black metal and shit. It's sloppy and sounds like I don't even know what the fuck they're playing. I don't even care. It's just about the emotion and the humanity of it, which is why AI. Like, this is a whole other topic, but AI art and AI music and all that crap. That'll be a thing, but human beings will always prefer real
people to make real stuff.
Real art will always be better than robot art. Always. So it might be able to write a good pop song, sure, but it's never gonna write a black metal album like 1996. That ain't coming out of it. I don't know. Maybe it will, but I don't know. I just think it's
don't interest Meta AI.
Yeah.
But what you said, I love it. People make stuff. It's made by people for people, and I don't like to make a computer making art. When I go to the museum, I want to see a real painting from somebody who made it, and not some printed shit from AI.
Yeah, it'll have its place. It'll be fine. Like for like elevator music, I don't care if that's AI music. Don't share stupid ads. Little ads, buy my bubble gum. I don't care how I don't care. But like, I would like, an album cover. I would rather see a hand painted album cover than a freaking AI generated picture or something like that. But I also understand that costs money and time. And sometimes AI is just the easier, cheaper way to do it. And this is the way to do it. So it's, it's like always going to be it'll be worth paying for quality, but most people won't. They'll just accept the shite because it's free. People just, which is a huge problem with our society. Like I think that's one of the reasons we're having with the video game industry is like we still have a model where like people, they're expecting people to spend all this money on games, but there's also this whole other model where people give away games for free. That's a tough thing. Like when you get a bunch of people who are used to just free anything, the idea of now being like, now you have to give me $100 to play this. They'd be like, but it's free.
Yeah, I think it's also a generation thing. We are used to pay for our stuff. With the newer generation coming, everything is free or just pay to win, or you have to buy extra DLC to do something. Like when I was young, I just paid €50 for a game. I got the full game, can play it. And now everything is free to play, but then you want to have a new weapon or an upgrade or experience points, and you're spending like a few €100 just for the same experience you had normal for $50.
Correct. Yeah, or it'll be just that they have the sub fees and all that other stuff.
Yes.
Use Spotify and for music and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I mean, like what happened when music was given away for free. Why are people like, and there's still a market for physical music and vinyl and CDs. There are people like who support it, who get it. But yeah, the masses won't, is the point. So there's always people like a niche audience, which is what I'm hopeful for video games too. Like I'm hopeful that there's enough crazy people out there like us who would just demand physical games. And then there's always just enough of us that they are like, the market is big enough where they're like, that's a lot of money we're leaving on the table. That's the thing. So, yeah, I'm such a hypocrite though, because so like I'm at the point where like if a huge AAA company comes out with a game, and they don't release a physical, or if the physical is like not up to what I call an actual physical, like I call like Baldur's Gate. Everyone's like, it got a physical. I'm like, yeah, it's got like
I-
10 gigs of data on it, and you can download 150 gigs. Great.
Exactly. Then
That's not a physical. That's a joke. That's not a real. So that's what I mean. So if it's not like, if a company like that,
100% on the
I
disc.
won't. I don't buy their. I just don't buy it. Like I'm not. I will not support these massive companies who do that. But little tiny indie developers who release this game for like $5, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna be like, screw you. Where's my physical edition? They're like, no, but please buy it.
They don't have the money to produce it, so
Correct.
then it's
So-
just about the game.
So
Save the
then I actually am like, no, you should buy those cheap little digital games because hopefully it's so successful that
they can produce a physical
someone will
one.
get a physical. Yeah. So you guys, to me, it's ultimately all about, at the end of the day, using my purchasing power to hopefully influence having an actual physical complete thing made at some point.
But then you have also the worst thing, the thing I can remember. I thought it was Street Fighter. That's got all the DLCs on the disc, but you have to pay for them to get them. So the DLC
that was
was
Street Fighter
loaded.
5
Yeah,
or something, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. They put the data on the disc and you're just paying to unlock it. That's trash.
but I think they stopped with that after that game.
Yeah, I mean, but to be fair, there's really no difference in that and them just making you buy it and download it anyway and not putting it on the disc. We're in the same exact position. One's just more irritating and the other one is more irritating to know, I suppose. But yeah, like in general, I never understand DLC, like especially like these Blu-ray discs, you could fit so much on them. Like,
Yeah,
they'll still put codes and download codes and stuff. I'm like, why, dude? What the freaking hell, dude? Like, geez, guys, put it on there.
yeah,
Man.
maybe for some games like WWE or UFC, you got new fighters or wrestlers.
Sure. Yeah,
In the
I
year
get it.
itself, I got it to get
Sure.
the DLC to get the character, and don't wait for another year to get it.
Mhm.
But for games that are not real time based, or especially in this time, I don't got it to get it in the DLC form.
Mike. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. There's a PS4 and a PS5 version, and if you buy the PS5 version, you get the regular base game and a code to download everything. But if you bought the PS4 version, it actually would give you 2 discs. One would be a data install disc with all the data, and then it gave you a play disc. And I was so happy that was a thing. I was like, oh my God, yes, I'm buying this immediately. I'm like, I don't see why this is not the way. Like, this is the way. Like, wait till it's done and then release a complete thing. And oh my God, yeah, maybe put 2 discs in it.
Exactly,
heck?
and when the server is down
Jeez.
of that game, and you will
Mhm.
play it in 5 years, and the server is down, you can't even play it because you can install the disc.
Correct. And I'll have all my cool little hats and all my little cool little things if I want them. So yeah, I mean, it's just I don't get why more companies. I mean, I do get why they do it, but I don't
It's
know.
cheaper.
My goal, if this show ever did anything good, was to hopefully turn people off to these crappy practices and at least get them aware that physical doesn't always mean it's like real physical, So, yeah, I like buying like indie games for that reason, complete games. Yeah, I think it's about that time. We switch over to the Figsy quiz. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Okay, so let me put the quiz mode on. There we go. So we got a solo quiz for you, made by our good friend Pavel. So thank you as always, Pavel. And we got like a mini theme, and then we just have some kind of rando questions. But for the first few questions, it's going to be like based on board games and video games. So they're not that hard. I don't think. I think you'll be all right.
I think Pavel screwed me over because normally we made the quizzes together,
Mm,
and this time he has to made it alone. So I asked him, "Will
mm.
you make it hard?" And I got no answer back. So
Yeah. Do you speak Greek, by the way? Ancient Greek?
nope.
Oh, you're screwed. You're screwed. No, I'm just kidding. It's not going to be that bad.
Let's start it.
All right. So I'm going to name. I'm going to show you a picture, and it's a board game, and you just have to tell me the franchise that it's from. That's it. Okay.
Okay,
So what game franchise is this?
that's Dungeons and Dragons, I guess, but it says the. I go for Dungeons and Dragons.
Incorrect.
Oh,
So it is Dark Souls, the board game. So remember, they are video game related. I mean, I'm sure
Oh.
there are Dungeons and Dragons video games too, but there should all be.
related to a video game.
That's correct. Yep. All right. So remember, if you get 10 wrong, I hit the ejector button and you fly through the ceiling. So be careful. All right. I'm going to show you another board game, and you have to guess what it is. What game?
Let's see, America. Maybe some Rome.
And they're all based on video games. Remember,
Video games.
it's not just random board games. They're all based on video games.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
It was the Tabletop Gaming's editor's choice, if that helps.
Not Age of Empires, but yeah, I guess Age of Empires. That's my
Incorrect.
final. Civilization.
Yeah, it almost looked like Catan to me, but I was like,
I had the same feeling with all the.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Same thing. I'll show you a board game. Tell me what it is.
That's Fallout. And they also guess which version of Fallout, or
No, you're good.
Ah.
just Fallout. You
that's
got
the
it,
easy
brother.
one.
Yeah, that one's not so bad if you really look at it. It's got the Pip Boy and it's got the little icons and the bottle caps. So, also the looks really fun. Like I would freaking play this.
Yeah, this is something I will play.
Yeah, I would totally play this. It looks like Monopoly, but also Fallout-y. Like I don't know, it looks fun. I'm down. All right, question 4. Name that game or franchise.
That's Doom.
That is indeed Doom.
And I'm getting into it, but you have to see the game style also in the board game. How they make it. It's very nice.
What, you've played this before?
No, I just have the old school Pac-Man and
Oh.
Donkey Kong
Oh,
board
okay,
games
okay,
from
okay.
the 90s.
Yeah, this one looks cool too. The figures look really, really nice. But yeah, this one wasn't so hard. You got the freaking Doom Man over there, the hard and resolved. I mean, maybe you could mistake it for Halo if you weren't paying attention. But I mean, I feel like the monster, Eye of the
the monster in
Beholder.
the box.
Yeah, that big round motherfucker. I don't know. That's just so Doom to me. If you played the new ones. All right, question 5. What game?
Give me some Uncharted vibes, but I think it isn't. Maybe no, it isn't Uncharted. But I look in Uncharted. I don't know if it has a board game, but
Bang bang.
I need to have this one in the collection.
Yeah, well, you're like, now that I know about it, I definitely need to have it.
Yeah, but it looks like some kind of knockoff. If you see the pictures.
Yeah, the game doesn't look that great. It's like you got a straight line going. And
Yeah, but also that isn't Nathan Drake. I think on the card left.
Probably.
Top.
Nah, it's probably not. All right, ready?
Yes. Gears of War. Must be.
That is correct. Nicely done, sir. Very well done. Started off. Look, you started off stumbling, but you came back strong. Came back strong. Very cool.
I didn't know there were that many board games made from based on video games. To be honest.
Oh, dude, that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's probably so many more out there. Um, yeah, I would definitely board games. Oh, I love board games as well, but it's tough to get the crew together to play them these days. So, all right, so that's the end of the board game section. So I just have some regular old questions for you from here on out.
Let's go.
Okay, so a review for a Resident Evil game described the logo as a giraffe getting a blowjob. Which game in the series was that?
I think it.
We've left the board game realm,
Yeah.
and now we're into the giraffe blowjob realm immediately.
It sounds like some edgy 90s stuff.
Which
So,
game?
It's a
Which game?
giraffe.
It's a logo for Resident Evil, and the guy said it looked like a blowjob. Wait up, not a blowjob getting a giraffe getting a blowjob. Yeah, there we go.
A giraffe. Resident Evil 4.
Correct answer was 6.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this up here so you guys can't unsee it. Yeah. So now anytime you play Resident Evil 6 from now until the end of time,
It's
you're
the
gonna
giraffe.
see the picture on the right. Yeah. Like how he's wearing pants and shoes. Like, why?
Also,
That
his
was-
cock is blocked.
That was just wildly inappropriate. Well, yeah, we're not gonna. I mean, come
Wait,
on.
give me 1 second, Joe, please.
Okay. We could take a moment after that awkward giraffe and blowjob thing. So anytime we have a break like that, what we do is we look at Dead or Alive pictures.
Extreme.
Yeah. All right, back to the quiz.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Let me see where we're at here. Oh, wait, so you got that wrong. So let me write that down on the wrong column. There we go. All right, question 8. Ocarina of Time was originally going to be mostly an in first person game with the camera going into third person just during combat. But this idea was dropped due to the guy who made Link's model not being able to stand the thought of not seeing Link all the time. So this idea of a first person game with some third person moments was used in a different Nintendo franchise. What was the franchise?
It's Ocarina of Time.
So it was decided to be a first person game, Nintendo
Instead
game.
of first person.
Instead of and it came out after Ocarina of Time, obviously.
Yeah, it was also placed in the timeline.
But that doesn't necessarily mean it's like an N64 game either or anything like that.
I think it's Metroid on the GameCube.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Very nicely done.
I was first thinking of Mario 64, but that's before Ocarina
Mhm.
of Time, so it's behind N64.
Yeah, and that wasn't first person. That was like all
not a
third person.
Nintendo exclusive one, so
Mm.
it had to be Metroid.
Very cool. All right, so this one, I'm just going to show you a cover of a game, and you have to tell me the game.
Fatal Frame, I think is the American name of it. But
You could use the European name.
Project Zero.
That's correct. Very nicely done. You gave us both regions, folks. I think that's worth an extra half a point. You get a bonus point.
Yeah, stupid. I had an American name in my head, and I couldn't figure out the European one.
I know. I'm like, why are you going with the European one? I was completely expecting the opposite. But very thorough of you. Appreciate you. That was very thorough. All right. So last question. What famous magazines do you collect in Mafia 2?
I think it's the Playboy one, but I don't know if they have the license for it.
It is
Well,
Playboy.
it is. I was thinking that Time Spirit. I thought maybe Playboy, but license stuff and but it is.
Yeah, so the theme of this quiz was board
I can say
games
this on
and
YouTube.
Playboy and BJ's.
Yeah.
quite the quite the eclectic thing. Either way, though, you answered way more than wrong. You got I mean, my math's probably wrong. You got 7 right and 3 wrongs from what I'm seeing. So congratulations, sir.
Thanks, Joe.
So you know the prizes. I don't know. We don't have any prizes.
To be on the show is a prize for me.
That's yeah. There you go. See, that's yeah. I wish everybody had that attitude. I asked John Travolta. Nothing. No, I'm just kidding.
Is he still alive?
I don't know why the hell I chose him. Hey, you didn't know he's hardcore into collecting Pac-Man, dude? I don't know. All right, so yeah, I have a few pickups too.
Great.
I'll go over. Nothing too crazy, but I did get a few things show up in the mail. So the first thing I'm going to show off is this game I picked up. It's called Dorf Romantique. This was a super rare game, obviously, that got released through the website, and it actually sold out like pretty damn fast, surprisingly. I didn't think this would be like a super hot seller or whatever. But
No, with that cover, it looks nice, but what is the windmill?
yeah, so it's what it is it's like this chill, I'd say, kind of like a cozy game, I guess. I don't even know. It's like a world building game. But you use tiles to build your world, kind of like Catan. Like, remember that game we were just looking at with those those little hexagon shaped or whatever. Is that right? 1, 2, 3. I think that's right. So yeah, you put them together, but you have to like do it. See how like you have to like build the world logically. Like put the train tracks with the train tracks, the rivers with the rivers, the trees with the trees, the town with the town. Yeah, it's just neat. It looks like it's like a super relaxing game. It's one of those things that I call it like a unique gaming experience.
And the aesthetics of it.
Yes, it's super chill, and the music's super chill, and yeah, I just think it's got a really cool vibe. It's like the perfect type of game for me because I like to build cute worlds. That's me.
With the trains,
at my own place. Whatever. I think it's a fun game to play on the Switch, and also I thought my girlfriend might enjoy it because she might be into that too. So yeah, it's called Dorf Romantique. You know, kind of neat.
And so it's on the eShop. You'll get it from Europe?
Oh yeah, I'm sure that it is. Yeah, this is only released physically. Super rare games, I believe, physically. I don't think it's on PS4 or anything else or anything either. But I'm sure it's on the eShop digitally if you want to pick it up digitally. And this is exactly the type of game where, I would still buy it digitally because this is not, this is exactly
for Sunday evening, just relaxing.
And you should support small developers because these are the people I want making games. There's no season pass. There's no DLC as far as, well, maybe there is. I don't fucking know. Who knows? But either way, like it's just like a complete game. I'm down with
and
that.
This does it come with the cartridge or just the download codes?
No, it's a game.
Oh, perfect.
It's a physical game. Oh yeah. Anything from Super Rare comes with an actual cart. Yeah.
Yeah, lately for the Switch, everything we got, even new games, they are €60, and it's just the case with a download code inside.
Yeah, no, I'm not
the
down
shelves.
with that. So if you want to collect them for fun, like you do with the other codes, sure. But I mean, if I was a game collector, I would never buy those over other regions that got actual carts.
Exactly.
And that's what's annoying about a lot of those European releases is you'll get the code in a box. We will get the cart in Europe or in Japan. Like I don't think they do much codes and boxes in Japan.
No.
I just doubt that's very popular. So this other game I got is called Astro Flame Starfighter. Big surprise! It's a shmup. Yeah. So this is was released recently through Red Art Games. I believe there's only 999 copies. It's like a Euro shmup type thing, so I wouldn't call it like a full bullet hell or anything like that.
That's more for Europeans, more easy.
It's just a little slower pace as far as like bullet speed. Like if you look at the bullets, they're not like flying 1,000 miles an hour. Doesn't mean the game's easy per se, but usually these games have some sort of like RPG mechanic where you have to level up or something like that, which I don't know if this one does. I haven't played it yet. Like I'm not sure what those things on the left side of the screen are. Maybe they're power-ups you pick up in the game. Maybe they're things you rank up over time, like a roguelite or something. I don't know. But for me, it's a no-brainer. It's a shmup. I'm gonna buy it. I love any game even remotely like this, and it's a PS5 exclusive, so it was cool because I don't always buy PS5. I usually buy PS4 or Switch. So give me a reason to buy a PS5 game. Let's go. I'll buy
It's exclusive, so you have a reason to own one.
for now. So Red Art Games, a lot of the times, a lot of their games will get an ESRB release through like Video Games Plus. So maybe that'll happen. Maybe there'll be an American version at some point. But yeah, for now, as far as I know, that's the only thing it's out on. Next thing I got was I showed off the first game a little while ago, but recently I picked up the sequel. This is Light Fairy Tale, but it's episode 2. It's like it looks almost identical to episode 1, except for the fact that it just says episode 2. It's another Red Art Games sequel that came out recently. Yeah, so it is got some really nice anime cutscenes, but the actual gameplay when it comes up, it's like a turn-based RPG. And it gives me like old school like PS1 vibes, old like SquareSoft vibes. Simply even just because like the dialogue boxes literally look like Final Fantasy VII dialogue to me, like dark blue color and everything, the way it looks. And then, but like the gameplay and the artistic style, I wouldn't say is the same. It's like kind of like a chibi, cutesy looking thing, sort of the way it kind of looks like that. And I think it actually has a really unique art style to it, and I think it looks pretty cool.
I love the art style. Also,
Yeah.
the anime clips showing the cutscenes.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not a AAA RPG by any means. This is definitely like a AA game, like probably a lower budgeted game or whatever. But I don't know. Sometimes those experiences end up being the best, and just in general, you know how it is with RPGs and collecting. They end up being pretty sought after usually, and these are kind of obscure. Like this is only released, as far as I know, through Red Art Games. It's only got a PAL release, not Japan, nothing. So
Not even Japan, so it's also European, made in Europe.
as far as I know, I don't know. I don't think it's got a Japanese release. I don't know who made it. That's the Neko.works. All the people on the back cover, the languages are what do you got? Like French, Italian, and Spanish and English. So I don't know. Just an interesting one. I'm not saying this is going to be some like amazingly expensive game down the line or anything like that. I have no idea, but it's cool, and it's one of those ones where I'm scared that it's going to be, and because I'm interested in it, I want to get it now while it's cheap. Just because what if it does end up being expensive? I'll be pissed. So especially because I had the first one. Once you buy the first one, I'm like, I gotta commit it. I have to complete it before it's due.
Second to third. A few years I got all set.
Yep. And then the last game I picked up, which is kind of another name, I got another Red Art game. So it's called Halloween 2023. Silenced the House. So yeah, it's another Red Art Games. This one's more like a horror themed game, obviously though.
The spine looking great to put it, and it's also on a slip cover.
Yeah. Yes, it's a slip cover. The spine is awesome. I love the hand coming out of like the blood in the bottom. I love just the Halloween theme, obviously the colors of it and everything.
But then it's sick. Also 16 plus, so not the highest rating.
No, but it does have blood, gore, and violence or anything. It's probably not
everything you need for Halloween.
Nudity or whatever. Yeah, so again, it's just like kind of a weird one. I like any type of horror themed games to collect. I'm just down with that. And again, they end up being super valuable. Usually horror RPGs and shmups, just in general, which is funny because it's like literally this order was like a shmup, a horror game, and an RPG.
Wait, are there
But yeah,
also horror shmups?
no, there's horror games, shmups, and then
Ah, sorry, I thought there was some crossover.
that would be cool. I mean, I if I made a shmup, it would be just like you would be. It wouldn't be in space. You'd be in hell. I would make you go fly into hell and kill demons and monsters. Oh hell yeah, that's 100% what I would do if I made a shmup. Which I thought about doing because they have like a shmup creator thing you can make like games with it. Like they have an RPG maker. They have like a shmup
Yeah.
creator. So, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But maybe I'll take. Maybe I'll maybe if I get fired from my job and I got nothing else to do, I'll make a shmup.
He'll make indie shmup games, horror games.
Hell yeah.
Your own studio.
And then the last thing I got is I got a pretty rare, not the rarest, but it's a pretty rare one, a pretty rare PlayStation magazine. So this is
Sweet.
the Mega Man edition. This is 97 issue 3. So I think this is like the third issue of the magazine period, I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the actual just like there's number 1, number 2, number 3. This is number 3 as far as I know. And I was pretty happy with this one because it's the newsstand copy, which means it doesn't have a name or address on it. It doesn't have that giant white thing on it. Yeah. So it's just the full artwork, which I really like those. And overall, it's in really good condition. Some, you never finding these in perfect condition stuff, but this one's pretty good.
Looks
So if they
almost new.
yeah, it'll have some wear on it here or there a lot of the times. But these magazines are also, 1997, dude.
Yeah,
Kinda
with all
old.
the weird,
Yeah,
weird
so
advertisements from the 90s.
So I'm happy that they're even in the shape that they're in. The reason this one I liked this copy too is this one has some lid stickers in it. Those little. Remember, I said you want to look out for any ones that have like the lid sticker. If you want to see, they're in there, and this one's got 2 of them, and they're both in there. So that made me pretty happy. So there's the. Gosh, I don't want to tear anything or miss anything. Kiss the Abyss, Critical Depth one. And the idea is you're supposed to peel these stickers off and put them on the lid of your PlayStation 1. So the old gray PS1, you would put that on the top, which is cool that that's in there. And then this one also has one for Fighting Force. Remember that game?
Yes, I remember that one. I played it when I was a kid.
And this one also has that lid sticker in it too, which is pretty cool.
So you hit the jackpot with this one. Good condition. 2 stickers inside.
Yep, is in very good condition. It's got both the stickers. It's got the edition that I want, and then it's in a really good shape. And yeah, I mean, I paid a little bit more than this than I would for a normal one, but the first 5 they're all really expensive. Like the first one's Final Fantasy 7, and that one's pretty expensive. It goes for like $100 to $150. And then the second one I've seen, that one's God, I don't remember what it is, but it goes for like $40-$50. And then there's also a Castlevania one that's really expensive too, which I don't have yet. But yeah, pretty cool. I just love collecting these things, man.
Yeah, it's also cool to read them also because sometimes there are games in them they are never released or some extra information from back to the
Mhm.
day. And also I said advertisements. It's just a trip back to the 90s when you read them.
Yeah, and I get a kick out of them being like, I wonder if this Devil May Cry game's going to work out. And I'm like, I think it went well. They made like quite a few of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like I like the speculation. Will I like that one. It's like, Dark Cloud. Will this be the Zelda killer? I'm like, no, it wasn't. Great game, but no, Zelda's doing just fine, and Dark Cloud is buried beneath the floorboards at the moment. So
I worked
Yeah.
at the PlayStation official magazine then with the PS2 demo disc in it. So I have a big stack of those demo discs, and yeah, the
Hmm.
magazines itself. When I moved out, I got rid of them. It was just so heavy and piece of paper. Plus, everything is wrote in Dutch, so there's
Well,
also
I
no
wouldn't
value
buy
in
the
it.
Dutch ones. That's true. I
So
wouldn't buy those.
I kept all the demo discs, and in the years I got rid of the magazines.
Yeah, I've thought about. I mean, I probably will if I ever finish this collection. I'll probably move on to official PlayStation because these are in the unofficial PSMs that I like to collect. I just like the artwork better. I like all the hand drawn comic book style artwork on the covers and shit. I just think they're cool, and I like the lid stickers. But the official PlayStation magazines, I think they're more expensive. Usually when I see them, and it's cool for the demo discs. There's a lot of people who do go for those.
I
So.
also had the demo disc in America included in it.
Oh yeah, yep. So they are a thing. There's some. So I mean, I know for a fact there are some that I will buy just because I like the games. Like they have some amazing ones for like Twisted Metal, and that's like I just freaking love Twisted Metal. It's like one of my favorite games. So I just want them for that artwork. So like if there's like a specific game that I really like, I'll buy that magazine even if it's like kind of like outside of my collection per se. Yeah. Just because it's cool, man. You know what I mean? Just love that. But I wouldn't buy it for other games because I wouldn't care. But yeah.
No, yeah, maybe I have to search for the Uncharted ones. You can also frame them in the magazines.
Yeah, so if you want to too, a lot of them do come with cool posters. So you could take the posters out and frame them and stuff if you want. I don't because I'm like I got that collector thing going on. I'm like, no, leave it in there. Don't touch it. Don't tear it. Don't rip it. Just leave it in there.
I have the same.
Yeah.
I
So
also have no
for me,
space for extra posters.
so what I would do is like if I had my complete set with everything all nice, and then I got an extra copy and it was in shit condition. That would be the combination. It'd have to be an extra copy. And the magazine itself would already have to be kind of ratty to the point where I wouldn't want to sell it to somebody. Then I would take the poster out and frame it.
It's a nice extra.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe I'd even take the lid sticker out, but I don't know. Maybe not.
I think it doesn't glue anymore after 25 years. Does it? Do you
What?
think?
What?
The glue. It's like 25 years old.
I mean, it's still sticking to the paper all right, but yeah, probably not. Probably not. I mean, to be fair, I think they would kind of look ugly as freaking sin on your actual PlayStation 1.
I put it on your PS5 to get one.
It'd be cool, I guess, if you got like all of them and like made like a little poster out of them or something.
Yeah,
like a collage or something. That'd be kind of neat. I could see that being cool.
maybe
But
for
again,
ceiling.
when people do stuff like me, the collector in me is always like, why did you break that? Why did you do that? Like what it's like it's like they did that in Japan. There's like some store made like a throne out of old NES games. Like they made a big chair out of old NES games, and it was like at the time it was a long time ago, the games were worthless, and so whatever. But now like you can look in the chair and there's like little Samsons in there, and there's like all these rare games and stuff just in the freaking thing.
Snow
And
Brothers.
and now you're like, okay, that's not as funny anymore, man. And that's like I've seen people get a lot of heat to like AVGN because he always destroys stuff in his videos, even if they're terrible games or whatever. But like after a while, people are like, hey man, leave Fester's Quest alone. I'd like a copy of Fester's Quest. Stop breaking it, bro. So, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'd say we're almost at 2 hours. That was a good show, man. Thanks for coming on.
It was.
That was fun.
Let's call it
It's good to see you
today.
again. Yeah. I mean, we did everything here we need to do. There's not a lot of news to talk about. Not a lot of I mean, we could talk about people are mad that people in Silent Hill are ugly, but I don't really.
We'll be come back soon on the show. He's
Yeah.
back from his holiday.
Supposedly. We'll see where he ends up next. Maybe in Vegas. He could end up in the clink for a few months. Who knows?
Yeah.
Supposedly he should rejoin the show soon, guys. Which that should be happening. I don't know when, so I'm not gonna say because then I'll look like an idiot when I'm wrong. So when it happens, it happens. But yeah, so keep tuning in. We're going to be doing another show this Thursday. Clean is the guest. If you guys remember Clean, he's been on the show a couple times. We're going to be talking some PS3, and then just in general, he's got some packages in from around the world. I'm sure he's going to be showing off. Should be a good episode. And yeah, make sure to subscribe to me and Figsy Games. And do you have any social, Silvan? Anything?
I got an Instagram account.
Okay.
Uh,
If you want to, you can send it to me.
we will
I'll
put it in the
I'll put it in the
description.
Yeah. I'll put it in the description. You guys can go check him out. And then, yeah, great show, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope everybody had fun. Later.
Later.
You found the coolest place to be, the PlayStation Collecting Center. Come on, won't you stay with me? Welcome to the show. Gather round the boys and girls, collectors from around the world. Let's show the people what they need to know. Welcome to the show. Gonna talk to guests, only got the best. Gonna put their knowledge to the test. Gonna laugh at me, gonna live the dream. Gonna show you things you've never seen. Gonna sing the song to the break of dawn. Gonna rock this party all night long. So come on everybody, let me see you dance. Get yourself ready, you got one more chance.